My name is Torilinn Cwanek. I composed the incidental music for Princess and the Goblin. I'm 19, a senior in high school, and this is my 4th show with AFO. Laura Nichols is my piano teacher and has been since I was 6. And when I was 9 or 10, I said, hey, listen to this fun little thing I made up. And I saw the light bulb go off over her head in the lesson. She looked at my mom and she was like, can I use this? And so she ended up using that and 2 other pieces for A Little Princess. And then, so that was 2013. And then in 2018, she asked me to write the music for The Secret Garden. And then this past winter, I did one theme for Great Expectations. I wasn't really like, hey, I know what composing is. I'm gonna try and compose something myself. I was just playing around on the piano, and I've written stuff with lyrics before. I don't know if I had at that time, and I would just, this is a fun little instrumental thing, and it kind of went on from there. I think I'd only written 1 or 2 things when I played the theme that would end up being the main theme for A Little Princess. So yeah, it was more just, this is fun. And then, I can do this for things. The cool thing about working on the show is that in the past I would play something for Lori and we would figure out all the pieces and how exactly she wanted it, like finished or whatever. And then I would just send it to her, or she'd record it. And then she would arrange it however many different ways she wanted it in the show for each show. And this time is cool because instead of just recording it and sending it to her, I've been getting to work with her in arranging each song throughout the process for all the different little things depending on the mood of the scene. So that's been really cool. My favorite thing about composing would probably be like when you're working on something like this, like a show versus just for fun. It's part of a story, and so it's kind of like if you were creating the soundtrack for a movie, you're helping add to the story and giving it depth, and it's really fun to kind of get lost in that. Even stuff that I'm writing for myself, when it's not for something specific, there's usually a scene that ends up getting attached to it. Like this feels like it would be happening in the woods in the winter, and so that's what its name is until it becomes something bigger. So I guess the storytelling aspect of it. So I write a lot of worship music and some other just emotional music, I guess. I'd be feeling a certain way and just start writing. It was kind of a release. And some of those songs I think are meant to stay as private and just this was a release in the moment, and others I think other people might be able to relate to or connect with. So this spring I'll be hopefully releasing my first EP, and it'll be 5 songs, I think, a couple worship songs, and just a few this is where I was at the time, and maybe someone else can connect to this. So through that I hope to kind of start building a music career, because hopefully that's what I want to do for a living.